So hello everyone, welcome to Play with Coding. So in the previous video we have seen how to download Visual Studio Code, how to set up and how to run simple codes, and how we have seen some basic syntax, what is main function, what is has include, and what is return zero, what is the significance of returning any object from a function. So in this tutorial we will see how to create user snippet for generating for auto generating your code, and auto generating means some basic boiler template, so not the whole code, right? Okay, and next we will see more about header files. What is the basic meaning of header file, how you can create your own header file, and then we will see about what is commands in C. So now let's create a file here, tutorial3.c. Okay. And if I write here, like, I'm just canceling it. If I write here C boilerplate code, it is just recommending me. So if I press enter, it is auto generating this much code for me. And for every problem, like for solving every problem in C programming, you need this much code. So if you don't want to write this much code again and again for every problem, so you can just auto generate it, just like me. So how you can do that? You have to use a user snippet. You have to go to settings and user snippet, and here you can see I have created a c.json file. If you have not created, you can create from this new snippet. Here is more many languages there, like css, go, java. You can see here I have created for C and cpp. So the c.json, if I open here, you can see here the prefix is C boilerplate code. And if I change this boilerplate code to, let's say, C template, and if I clear all here, and if I save by clicking Ctrl and S, by pressing Ctrl and S, and if I write here C boilerplate code, if you can see here there is no boilerplate code now here. If I press now C template, you can see here it is recommending me C template. So it is nothing but the prefix. Whatever is the in the prefix, you can create your user snippet in that name. Okay, so you have to just write this much code. It is written in JSON, so if you don't know JSON, you don't have to know. No, obviously if you want to create, you have to just copy and paste this much code. I'll put this much code in the description box. You have to just copy and paste. Okay, or else just create a user snippet by clicking here. C will be here somewhere, is this C will be there. So you have to create a c.json file and you have to write this much code. Okay, it is pretty simple. So now you can use this much code for your every problem. So now let's talk about header file. So you know, right, what is header file? You can basically use any functionalities or values from there, like if the printf function. If I talk about printf function, the printf function we can use from the header file only. So this we can use some built-in functions from a math.h header file also. We can use some header file like string.h. we can use string, like this is just like some pre-written code is there, and we are using that, nothing more than that. So if we want to create our own header file, let's talk about that. Let's write has include, let's say, header.h, and obviously if I have included that, I have to create that file, header.h. and you can see here I have written this header.h into a double quotation mark, but here we have written in this angle bracket, right? It is because the stdio.h is a global header file. It is added into our path variable. When we have downloaded our C compiler, we have added this file to our path variable. But this header.h is a local file, so we have to use a double quotation mark for that. So if I write some value here, let's say float equal to float pi equal to 3.14. we know that the value of pi equal to 3.14, and if I use here the value of pi is, let's say, percentile f comma pi, and let's save here and let's run this, and you can see the value of pi is 3.140000. if I want to format this, I have to just write .f. so don't panic about this. This is nothing but a format specifier. I will tell about this. Okay, so if I run now, it will just format this to up to 2 decimal place. So the value of pi is 3.14, and if I change the value of pi here, like let's say 5.14, and if I run here, it will show the value 5.14. so basically it is taking the value from this header.h only. So you can use some functions also. Let's say you can create a function of let's say for adding two values. Like if you want to add 2 or 3, you can use a function in header.h, and you can use your functions for your for many codes. You can use that header file, and you can create, you can use that some function like for let's say there is a header file that math.h, you can use some functionalities from here, like let's say power function, let's say there is exponential function is also there, so you can use that. Some functionalities is there, you can search in Google. So what are the functionalities included in the math.h file, so you can see from there. So let's talk about what is commands now. So commands is nothing but, let's say if you are writing any code, let's say you are writing a code, and I am telling you that the value of pi here, this pi here, is coming from this header.h, right? So you want to write this for future. Let's say you know that you will forget that in future, that this value of pi is coming from this header.h. so now if you write here this value of pi is defined in a header file, right? If you do like this, it will throw some error. You can see here the red lines, and if you run also, you can see it will throw some error. But if you put some, let's say this 2 forward slashes, and if you save, it will not throw any error. It will run as it is. No effect of this line. So why something like this is happening? Because this is ignoring this line. The compiler is ignoring this line, and this line is called command line. Okay, so command line can be single line or multi-line. Okay, if you want to write any multi-line command, let's say forward slash star, and let's star forward slash, and within that you can write anything. Let's say this is a double line command. This is play with coding. You can use something like this. Okay, so you can include other 5 lines also, as many lines possible you can write here. I am just writing anything. Okay, so you can use as much as line you want. So this is about commands. Commands is basically if you want to write anything for future, or let's say your fellow programmer, you can write here. Okay, so that's it for today. We will see more about variables, data types, format specifier, all those things in the next class. Until then, keep learning, keep exploring. Bye bye, take care.